It is not even the 2021 calendar year, and we have changes to the 2021 NASCAR schedule. How about that? NASCAR will be getting rid of the Auto Club date this year, and they will be replacing it with the Daytona Road Course. That's right. The place we went last year in place of Watkins Glen will be replacing Auto Club Speedway, the 2-mile oval. And yeah, that brings the total to 7 road courses. 7 road courses in 2020. We used to have 2, Watkins Glen and Sonoma, just a few years ago. Then we went up to 3 with the Charlotte Roval. And then we were going to have 6 this year, which is double. But let's add another one on there just because COVID. Because why not? I guess, but not really. Now, why not? But because of COVID and stuff, we'll talk about it more. But wow, it's seriously, it's December what? December 8th? Yeah, December 8th, and we've already got a schedule change to the 2021 schedule. Very similar to what I talked about in the Daytona 500 reduced fan capacity. I think it's a similar situation. They made this call early just because there are a lot of logistics when it comes to traveling, going to different places, booking hotels, getting tickets, rental cars, whatever it may be. So I think that's one of the reasons they called it early. But the reason that they are doing this is because of the California government. California, if you did not know, has been one of the states that has been more strict on restrictions when it comes to COVID protocols, when it comes to social distancing, when it comes to staying at home and quarantining, when it comes to going out in public, going to restaurants, all that. California has been one of the states that has had some of the more strict rules compared to other states. They have definitely been more, hey, don't go do stuff. So that's not generally a surprise that California, I guess you could say, didn't allow it. I mean, it's still 2 months out, so things could change. But the call now was just to, you don't want to go and then a week before have to scramble to change the schedule because California is not going to let us race there, so they didn't want to have to deal with that. So they just ahead of time said, we're not going to go there this year. And you may be wondering, so does that mean last year's race at the oval, the 2-mile oval, was that the last race at the 2-mile oval since they're turning it into a short track? No. According to Adam Stern, NASCAR is currently planning to hold one more Cup race at Auto Club, one more, with the current intermediate layout, and then in 2022, before the short track, the short track will debut in 2023. So we will actually get one more race in 2022 in the next gen car. The next gen car, remember, it tested there. I think it was William Byron and Chad Knaus was making some calls on the car. But remember, they tested there after the race back in March. So they've already raced there this year. The next gen car is, and they're going to have a race there in 2022 before they turn it into the short track. I thought when I first saw the rumor came from Reddit, first of all. That was where the first rumor came from. When I first saw it, I thought it had to be COVID or it had to be for the construction for the short track, and it turns out it's COVID related. So, the California government was not going to allow, as of now. I bet they said, look, if you want to change your plans, you can, but as of now, we're not going to allow you to have a race in California at Auto Club Speedway. So NASCAR probably said, all right, we got to change up some scheduling. We got to go to a different place. We got to get rid of this track. We got to go find a different place. And they found the Daytona Road Course. Now, what does that mean for the schedule? That means 7 road courses in 1 year. Oh my gosh. Imagine going back just a few years ago, back to when I became a NASCAR fan back in 2010, when they just had Sonoma and Watkins Glen, and saying, hey, listen here. They're going to have 7 road courses in 10 years. Everyone would be like, we have Sonoma and Watkins Glen, and that's enough. Oh boy, they would be stunned. I would be stunned. And it's not just like it's any like repeats of Watkins Glen and Sonoma. It's new road courses. We got the Daytona Road Course, the Indianapolis Road Course, the Charlotte Roval. We got Road America. We got COTA. We got a lot of new road courses. We got a little different types of road courses, different types of elevation, different types of corners, different types of banking, all different types of road courses this year. And you know who's loving this. It's Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott, Martin Truex Jr. too. Those two are probably like, give me those beautiful playoff points. But that's definitely to their benefit. But people are going to call that rigged. NASCAR's rigging the series now. But I can't control what you people say. You're allowed to have your opinions, even if they're a crazy conspiracy. But the reason being because NASCAR will be in Daytona for the Daytona 500 February 14th. And the next week, that was supposed to be Homestead, Miami. Remember, NASCAR had made the schedule to where you would go to both Florida races at the beginning of the year, back-to-back. You could probably get some type of ticket bundle to where you could go to Daytona, go down to Miami for a week, and then go to the Miami race. But now it's going to be 3 weeks at Florida. It's going to be the Daytona 500, and then the second race of the season will be a road course at the Daytona Road Course, and then the Homestead Miami Speedway race will now be the third race of the season. As I said, it was supposed to be the second, but they have pushed it back to the third to fit the Daytona Road Course in there. And that makes the Clash, remember the Clash this year is supposed to, or next year is supposed to be on the Daytona Road Course. So that's going to make that race much more important than the Clash has normally been. Remember the Clash, it's normally just kind of a have fun race, but this year it's going to mean a lot more. Usually Daytona is unpredictable, so going and racing at the Clash like you're going to race the 500, is it really that much? I don't know. But the Daytona Road Course, it's going to make things much more important. They're basically going to have, this is going to be a practice race. You're going to get to see how your cars run. You're going to get to see how you do on the road course, how good your car is, where you need to make some adjustments. If you need to do a different setup, you're going to see all these different types of things. You can test there. You can test something out, and if it doesn't work, go back to the old thing. I don't know, but I expect a lot of different things. And another thing is, remember, if you remember, back when we ran there in, I think it was August. It was August or July that we ran the Daytona Road Course. If you remember correctly, we ran the 750 horsepower, but also we ran the high downforce package with the big spoiler because of the speeds. There were really high speeds because the oval portion of the Daytona Road Course is much bigger than the Charlotte Roval, so really high speeds. They had to add an extra chicane on the front stretch. Well, because they now have time to adjust and they've had a test run there, NASCAR is now considering running the normal road course package, which, if you know, we have gone back to the 2018 package, the 750 high horsepower and low downforce package with the short spoiler. So NASCAR is considering running that package in the 2021 Daytona Road Course race, and obviously they'll be running it for the rest of the road courses, Coda, Road America, Watkins Glen, etc., etc. So yeah, that's it's really crazy, but I don't know if I'm missing anything there, but yeah, that's a big schedule change right off the bat. I thought we were going to get to 2021, we were going to have a regular schedule. We weren't going to have any major mess-ups, major chaotic, weird changes to the schedules, but before the season even started, heck, before we even get to the 2021 calendar year, look where we are. We got a major change already. We are adding a 7th road course to the 2021 schedule. That's almost a quarter of the schedule, and we are going away from Fontana for 1 year. We will be back for the 2022 race in the next gen car on the 2-mile oval, and then of course it is now going to be 2023 when we see the Fontana short track. We talked about that in the live stream a bit. What are we going to expect? What's it going to be like? I don't know what the short track's going to be like, but I do know for a fact that we will in fact have one more Auto Club race on that 2-mile oval. I know people have mixed feelings about that. I know some people are really excited to see another short track. Some people are upset to see the 2-mile oval go, but as for this next year at Auto Club, California, I don't know if they actually made a statement, but it's COVID related, so I'm assuming that they said no to racing there, and NASCAR did not want to take the risk of going down that road, going up to the week of the race, and then being told no and having to scramble around looking for a different track to run a race at. They now have over 2 months to prepare for a Daytona Road Course race. They have 2 months to prep for the teams to prep a road course car for a full road course race. They have two months to prepare the track, to get ready to make a game plan because remember, we're going to the 500 on the 14th and we're going to the road course on the 21st. So they're going to be able to have time to make a game plan of, hey, let's do this here where we go to the 500, and then during the week we have a short time period where we can change things up. We can add the chicanes, we could add the bumps, we can open the walls, whatever we need to do for the road course. They have time to prepare, write out a game plan for that. So, yeah, NASCAR giving them plenty of time to write out a plan to prepare for that. But, yeah, as I said, favorites for the Daytona Road Course early on. Chase Elliott's won 4 straight road courses, so he's got to be the heavy favorite there. But then next in line, I think Martin Truex Jr., he had a really good car there back in the summer when we ran there. He had, I think, a tire issue, but he ended up rallying back to finish third. Denny Hamlin's been better on road courses recently. I think he was the runner-up in that race. So, yeah, those are obviously some guys that are really good at these road courses, and especially the Roval type tracks. Chase Elliott has won 2 of the Charlotte Roval races, the Daytona Road Course, which is basically kind of a Roval. So he's done really well at those type of tracks. Martin Truex Jr. has not won, but he's come close at those type of tracks. So I would expect those guys to be the favorites. And then, as I said, yeah, it's crazy. I don't know how many changes we're going to go through for next year's schedule. Hopefully COVID gets better. I know they got a vaccine. They're testing a vaccine right now. In fact, I think today they tested it on someone for the first time in the UK. So hopefully that gets working. Hopefully it can help some people, and then we can get it to where everyone can have access to it, and we can go back to normal. But yeah, that's the top concern for everyone right now, for sure. But hopefully this is the only change in the 2021 schedule for next year. I'm sure there could be other changes depending on what states or cities have to say about COVID, but man, I'm hoping we don't have to do a bunch of schedule changes again. That was not fun last year. But yeah, we got another road course. So thank you again for watching. Make sure to leave a like. It would help me out a ton. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more NASCAR stuff. We got the Mandalorian on Friday again. And yeah, have a great day.